Good morning, children. Today I am going to teach you the third lesson. The title of the lesson is The Angry Dragon. Dragons are legendary creatures with some features similar to reptiles. There are two main traditions of dragons, European and Chinese. A dragon usually flies. It usually breathes fire. It has a neck and a tail, and it has a mouth with teeth. In this lesson, we are going to see why the dragon is angry. Shall we move on to the lesson, children? A long time ago, at the foot of a mountain in China, there was a lovely village. The village had plenty of water and crops grew well. Everyone had enough to eat and people were very happy. Then everything changed. A huge, noisy dragon came to live in a big hole that appeared on the top of the mountain. It breathed out fire and threw up rocks from the hole. Sometimes it bellowed in such a loud voice that all the people in the village left their houses and ran away to another village till the rumbling stopped. Here, what is the meaning of bellowed? Bellowed means made a very loud sound like that of a bull. Made a very loud sound like that of a bull. What's the meaning for rumbling? Loud, low, continuous noise. Loud, low, continuous noise. Now the clouds did not bring rain to the mountain and no cool water came trickling down. The crops dried up. Life became very hard for the villagers and they did not dare to climb the mountain to find out what was wrong. The elders in the village warned the children, don't go near the mountain. If you do, the thundering dragon is sure to get you. He will take you away and eat you up. All the children were really scared of the noise the dragon made and stayed away. Here, what is the meaning of the thundering dragon? Here, the dragon that makes a very loud noise. The dragon that makes a loud noise like thunder. Myling, who was 5 years and 11 months old, was the only child of her parents. Myling, who was 5 years and 11 months old, was the only child of her parents. She spent a lot of time playing in the garden by herself. She could see the top of the mountain from her garden. Sometimes, as she played in the garden, she could see the dragon throwing out fire and rocks and making such a loud noise that she couldn't even hear her dolls. My, what a tantrum, she thought as she put her dolls to bed. Has no one taught that dragon how to behave? I wonder who looks after it. Maybe it's just lonely. One day, Myling's mother asked her, you will be 6 years old soon. Whom would you like to invite to your birthday party? For that, the girl replied, I will invite all my family and friends, and also I will invite the dragon. And she started climbing the mountain to invite the dragon. Then her mother shouted, come back, you crazy girl. The dragon will kill you. When Myling was halfway up the mountain, there was a huge roar. From where she stood, Myling could hear some of the words the dragon was roaring out. What it was roaring out? I live, I, alone. I am the dragon. I am the dragon. A stone. There was a rush of hot stones down the mountain. So Myling ran back home. The next day, Myling's father said, Myling, would you like to add anyone's name to your birthday list? For that, Myling replied, I want to add the dragon's name. And she set up the mountain once more. For that, her father shouted and said, "Come back, you stupid, silly girl. The dragon will pick you up and carry you away." But Smiling wouldn't come down. She had almost reached the top of the mountain. Now she could see the enormous dragon with its huge tail. It was thumping its tail and belting out a fearful song. Belting out means singing loudly. "You dare not roam near my home. I am the dragon, breathing fire and stone." Fierce flames flew out of the dragon's mouth and almost touched Myling's long black hair. She turned and ran back home before the dragon could burn her up. Then father said, "I hope you have learnt your lesson. Don't ever do anything like that again." Myling's birthday dawned bright and clear. It was a lovely day for the party. Myling said, "I want the dragon at my party." So she once more set off up the mountain. Her father, her mother, her grandparents, and her friends begged her not to go, but she went higher and higher until she reached the top of the mountain. Myling heard the dragon saying, "I live alone in my deep dark cave. Who comes here so daring and brave?" Myling said, "You are certainly fierce. I am sure you are lonely as well. But I have come to invite you my birthday party." The dragon suddenly stopped roaring. Myling, it said in a gentle voice, "Nobody has even spoken to me like that. You are kinder and braver than anyone I have seen." The dragon said, "I will surely come to your party. Climb onto my back and we will go down the mountain together." As they went down the mountain, a cool blue ribbon of water appeared behind them. The river followed them all the way down to the village. Once more, the village had cool, fresh water. Soon, the trees grew back and the crops started thriving. Thriving means growing well. The people had plenty to eat and they were happy again. As for the dragon, it stayed in that village in China. The people thought of it as a mascot that brought good luck. Mascot means what? Symbol. Then Myling became a great heroine and lived to celebrate many birthdays. Children, go through the lesson 2 or 3 times. Thank you.